All right, I'm going to talk about another cool chord. We had the Hendrix chord, which was kind of iconic to Jimi Hendrix. When we hear that chord, we think of I always think of Jimi Hendrix, and I want to do one that's the Elvis chord. It's kind of the chord we think of, or that makes me think of Elvis Presley. So what basically it is, it's a 6/9 chord, and so what that is a triad with a sixth and a ninth. And so if we're talking about C6/9, a C triad would be C, E, G. Okay, remember it's a triad's built on the 1, the 3rd, and the 5th. So it would be 1. Am I doing this right? I'm probably reversed. But anyway, the 1 is C, the 3 is E, and the 5 is G. And then the 6 would be the next note in the scale above the 5th, which would be A. Okay, so C, D, E, F, G, A. And then the ninth course would be the same as the second, and that would be D. So we want a C chord, C triad, C, E, G, with a sixth and with a ninth. So one way we can play it, let's say in this case a C chord, like I was describing, we can play C on the 5th string, and then bar your first finger and get the next 2 strings at the 2nd fret and get E and A, and there's our 6th. So we have our root, our 3rd, our 6th. Here's our 9th, the 3rd finger on the 2nd string. That's a D. And then the pinky we can get the G, which is the 5th. I should have a Gretsch or something for this. Okay. You could also play it. There's other ways to play it. If we want to do another C1, we go up here basically the cool thing is it's almost the same chord. We're just going to slide it up so we're at the 7th fret. The top 2 strings would be at the 8th fret. Okay, I've got my pinky and my 3rd finger right there on the 8th fret. And then I'm going to bar these 3 strings at the 7th fret, and then I'm going to get the C on the bottom. Okay. Now in this case we have 2 C's. We have 2 roots. The 6/9 chord is a 5-note chord. We have the triad, 1, 2, 3, and the 6 and the 9, so a total of 5 notes. This one, because it has 2 C's, it's a 6-string chord. Right? A lot of times you would hit the bass note and then go through the rest of the chord. Now, if we want to do this E, it's nice. We can take that chord and go up to the 12th fret. I'm really at the 11th and 12th fret. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, but I can open up that E string and create a nice Elvis chord right there. And that would be E, and then G sharp, and then C sharp, F sharp, B, and another E. And those notes, the values of those notes are the root, the 3rd, the 6th, the 9th, the 5th, and the root. Okay, like for isn't that cool? So that's the Elvis chord, and this one, if you have the root here, can be moved around anywhere. This one, the C one I showed you, again, the root's right here on the 5th string. You should know all the notes on the 5th string. So that would be C6/9, D6/9, E6/9, F6/9, G6/9, and you could call it C Elvis, D Elvis, E Elvis, F Elvis. That's it. Now that little chord progression I did there is actually pretty easy once you get it down. Hard to do super fast, but what that is a B9 chord. It's like a little B9 chord. So this would kind of be a lead into the Elvis chord. So I'll show you this one too. The frets on this top 4 strings, on the 4th string it's 7th fret, then 6th fret, 4th fret, and then pinky on the 7th fret again. Okay, and that is, like I said, it's a B9 chord. So what we have is the 7th, there's the 9th, the 3rd, and then the root. So the root is on top, and I don't know if Scotty Moore would do this, but you just go down a half step and go back to B. So it would be B9, B5, flat 9, B9, C9, C sharp 9, D9, D sharp 9, and then to E9, and then go to that. So it's like this. It's the same chord going all the way up. I'm not. The only thing that's happening is the frets are getting smaller, so it's a little tough. But other than that. Now there I wasn't necessarily stopping at every, it's kind of a deceptive thing, I wasn't really stopping at every fret. I was just kind of going up and trying to time my slide up with my right hand. So it was like, practice that, it's a lot of fun. Okay, God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have fun with the Elvis chord.